I really don't want to gatekeep this anymore. I really wanted to create a full face, soft glam makeup look. You can skip any of these steps that don't work for you, or if you don't have any of these makeup products. So instead of using color corrector, concealer and foundation, use only one product, concealer. You don't need to buy Dior. You just need to find concealer that is gonna do all these three things for you. So usually that kind of concealer needs to be a little bit more serumy, so that it glides on your face, so that it's easy to blend out. Also, it needs to have enough coverage, but it shouldn't be very dry. So I really like using Forever Skin Correct for these, or even the Tower 28 concealer. Usually with concealers we have 2 or 1 shade lighter because we like to brighten up under eyes. But for this purpose, you need concealer that's gonna work throughout your face. So it needs to be the same shade almost, or as close as possible. Use it more so in the center part of your face, because usually we don't need to cover the outer perimeters of our faces. And then just use different brushes to blend it out. And also, instead of using eyeshadow primer, just use concealer all over your eyelids. So this is actually, instead of 4 products, you're using 1 product. You can also use your fingers, you don't need any brushes for that. Using contour not only for the cheeks and nose, but already using it for around your lips, eyeshadow on your crease, just use your contour. It's gonna sculpt your eye and everything looks very coherent and seamless, basically. But if you want to use concealer instead of eyeshadow primer, you need to set it with powder, especially if you have oily eyelids and your eyeshadow tends to crease on you. Okay, so for your brows, I have like 2 suggestions here. So the first one is just use a brow tint gel instead of 3 products. I also saw someone using mascara on their brows and it looked great, but you just need to have a perfect shade. So that could be a great tip, but only if you have the exact same color as your eyebrows. So for me, I have like this ashy blonde. It's impossible to find mascara like that. But if you have more dark black cool toned eyebrows, or if you have eyebrows that are brown but exactly the same shade as the brown mascara that you use, then you can just use mascara. Of course, it depends on your brows. Some brows cannot be handled with brow gel. If you have like super thin brows with almost no product, I mean without almost any brow hair, then this won't do. So it depends. For every single step that I'm showing you, it depends on your face, on your preferences. So just take what you can, but everything probably won't apply to you. I'm using bronzer and highlighter on my eyes as well. This is an old trick, but it works like a charm. When you're doing your cheeks, just swipe that bronzer on your eyelids as well. And you can do exactly the same thing with your blush, of course. Now I'm gonna show you what I do with a highlighter. So of course I'm using it on the high points of my cheeks, but then I like to go on top of my nose, underneath the brow arch. I like to apply it all over my eyelids, and then I pick it up with my pinky finger, and then I like to apply it in the inner corner of my eyes, just to brighten up that part of my eye. If you know, you know. These are Makeup Forever pencils that you can use on your eyes or on your lips. So the Endless Cacao is actually a perfect shade for using it on both. So I just like to smudge it. I can use my finger to just blend it out a bit. And then I'm just gonna create a flick But if you're doing more everyday, more natural look, you don't need to use it, or you just smudge it in between your eyelashes and then it looks like you have a fuller eyelashes and also your eyes are a little bit more defined. And I'm using the same pencil on my lips. I'm just gonna apply mascara very quick. Then one of my favorite tricks is using lipstick on my cheeks as well. After application of lipstick, go in with your brush for a cream blush or with your beauty blender. Pick up the product and then just transfer that pigment to your cheeks. So again, instead of using 2 products, you're using only 1. You're gonna be quicker with your makeup. It's very easy to apply it that way, and also everything is gonna look very tidy and coherent. You can use it again on your crease as well if you want to. If you used any lip balm at the beginning, you can also use a lip balm as a highlighter to create that wet looking effect, like a dewy, very juicy skin. Bonus tip, if you used a clear brow gel on your brows, then you can use that one for combing and lash separation. Alright, so this is finished look, so we can see the before and after. So basically that's it. You're gonna create this very natural but soft glam makeup look with less effort in only 10 minutes with less products as well. So if you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Now you can subscribe to my weekly newsletter. It's completely free and you'll get a sneak peek on what's coming next week and some other makeup goodies. And please don't forget to let me know if you're gonna try any of these tips and tricks, or if you have some other ideas for this video. We can help each other out basically. Have a lovely day and see you in my next video. Bye.